Calisthenics is hard to scale when you're very tall. Weights are a lot easier. All right, let's head back in the river.
Up for some raiding?
I don't think so. I don't even know why they call themselves that. Like, what's the lore behind it? Yeah, but so with calisthenics, the way you scale it is you change the speed, you change the levers so that they're worse, or you like change your feet position, that kind of thing. But it's hard to be consistent.
Let the sail out.
Whereas when it comes to progressively overloading, easy peasy. Yeah, I did. A lot of tall people out there. I rarely see people that are anywhere near my height that are female. It happens like once a year. It's some weird miracle. Convergence of the stars. Hello, Ramir. I ate pretty clean today and I feel a lot better. Shocker, right? An animal that is immortal. I'm not convinced of that. There are creatures like the naked mole rat that are interesting because they have some weird properties, but I don't think anything actually is immortal. Yeah, your average individual is, you know, like 5'7", barely works out.
Let's sail.
Like, even just being able to bench your own body weight puts you into this weird category.
Hey! More like my looks. No escape. I will get you. Not even close fast enough.
Cool.
I then haunt you all.
Where'd he go?
Your end is
Oh,
right
great.
here. Let's slow this end down.
Boy, so little coward, aren't you?
Is it a form of bacteria or something? Like, you can't really translate these simple creatures to something that's as complex as this. That's the real issue. Yeah, it's just a jellyfish. Like, it doesn't even have a brain. It's like spawning off a version of itself. Hello, Mr. Riley. It does die, kind of. Like, it just spawns a younger version of itself. I don't know, man. I'm not sure that's the promised land, but I guess it's interesting. I think it's more interesting because it's capable of doing that sort of reversion more than it is the immortality, quote unquote, side of it. Kind of like how we're trying to use stem cells to regrow teeth and things like that. That's the more interesting component of it. Like, I think one of the key components of immortality isn't so much that the body lives on forever, but more like the consciousness remains consistent. And without that component, the rest of it is largely irrelevant. Like, if you could spawn a clone of yourself that's just a younger version of yourself, but it doesn't retain the memories, I don't think it really achieves the same goal. I don't know. Neat stuff, though. Putting our heads in jars? Hell yeah. As long as I can play video games. Easy peasy. I mean, I'm basically a head in a jar right now. Well, I'm more like shoulders and a head. Yeah, imagine I can, yeah. Princess said no. Is that Rosie? I think you might want to see who used the emoji this time, Mr. Riley. I don't worry about it, Ramir. It was definitely me, Mr. Riley. You can hover over it. I'm the one that added those emojis to Discord. It's pretty funny though. Yeah, there's that one too. Oh, you can't get in there? I'm almost dead too. That's exciting. I don't know. It's not something that's ever appealed to me. I don't intend to buy it. I'm trying to make pimp naps a thing. I need some deer meat. I just pounded back. 55. Holy crap. I'm not a Disney princess. I'm a Disney murderer. Oh god. That could have been really rough. Wow, that thing turboed. Disney murderer. Living the dream. Maybe he's talking about the O'Reilly educational books. Nice.
Your fate. One finish you. We keep our wits about us. Remain steadfast.
Rip. Get less fat.
I'll find you in the bushes. Hey!
I don't have any New Year's resolutions. It's just stay the course. Maybe stop half-assing projects. Decide on what to full-ass.
Life for that! Damn you!
Bonk.
Can't hold out much longer. Your life for that! Remain steadfast!
Mr. Riley the model.
Not much longer, corpse!
Should be a lot of mobs here.
Hey! Mongrel!
Done and done. Ah, yes, stand on the flaming torch. The best plan. Just hide here. Nobody notices. I am the most stealthy individual.
Hey, what? You die now!
Can I throw him over? Oh, totally can. Fucking. Anybody up here? The answer is no. All right. Actually, have some extra bonus food, which is craziness. Why'd they build this fortress around this big ass tree?
No escape, you yellow dog! Watch my lead! God damn you!
Coward.
You're like a God damn you!
Easy life.
Costume!
Problem solved.
Pay for your sins!
Okay. Finish your backlog. You wish competitive bench was touch and go, so you could just bounce it. I do ATG squats all the time, except for pause squats. Pause squats are slightly below parallel. It's safe enough to start the raid now. We gotta go out to the front door and open up the door, though. It's unlike me. Not everybody is hyper agile. Holy crap.
Outrun me!
Yeah, apparently not. You're a marathon runner. Holy crap. Oh, you got lucky as heck.
You bleeding dunghill!
Can we get somebody to open up the front door with me now?
Hey, come here.
His movies are good? You think I'd recommend bad movies?
I feel great.
Wow. Do I look like Wabu to you? You might want to get your prescription changed. But yeah, they do have different tastes, but I don't know. I think those movies are like generically interesting enough that I feel pretty safe offering them up. Like you've got kind of a neutral sci-fi with good pacing, and then you've got a time travel movie with good pacing. Plus, it's got young Jennifer Connelly in it, like non-generic. I don't know. Those are the only movies that really stuck with me, other than like the first Matrix movie. But basically, everybody's seen that, so what's the point? What would be interesting? Equilibrium. With Christian Bale. Is that where she's riding the horse in the mall? The plastic horse?
Must be blocked from the other side.
Yeah, Equilibrium. I unironically like that movie. I thought it was super interesting, at least in terms of its idea. Its execution is a little awkward because its budget is super low. Equilibrium is a very male movie. Yeah. I didn't like Ballerina much. It also doesn't make any sense in the timeline of the John Wick movies, but whatever. It's not like I watch those movies for their depth. Yeah, Equilibrium, they start off explaining the premise of the clerics. And the idea is that they use math to train their operatives. And that math is a whole bunch of poses you do to put yourself in a statistically unlikely position to get shot in a gunfight. Which is conceptually pretty funny. Have I seen Infernal Affairs? No. Keanu Reeves actually has a few interesting movies. Like there's Johnny Mnemonic, there's The Devil's Advocate. Johnny Depp with The Ninth Gate, also interesting. I liked Constantine, yeah. Have I seen the original La Femme Nikita? Yeah, I've seen a lot of the TV series, and then there was a new one with some Asian chick. I guess you could watch stuff like Alias or whatever. Yeah, maybe The Devil's Advocate is worth watching. There's a naked redhead in it. I mean, that's always appealing, right? Have I seen A Flock of Seagulls land? I have. Except they're mostly going after French fries at McDonald's. You think that's the highlight? I have not seen a man eat his own head. I used to be able to lick my own elbow. That's kind of cool. I definitely have, Bobbio. Definitely have. I like how they're just chilling here.
Eivor, lekker een skewie.
I barely remember Team America. I'm so lonely, so lonely. Incorrect, Bobbio. Incorrect. I have fed seagulls all kinds of stuff. The funniest was a giant piece of pizza bread crust. So, I used to live in a city called Trenton, okay? The Canadian seagulls eat Timbits in a heartbeat. Alright, so yeah, I used to live in this tiny town called Trenton. It was like on a military base. So basically the only economy was the military base in the strip club, which went up in flames one day actually, and the fire colors were weird. But anyway, ignoring that piece. So there was this place called 1-for-1 Pizza. So you're probably familiar with 2-for-1 Pizza, you know, buy 2 pizzas, get one. Well, this place was you buy one, you get one. So it was not great. But one of the main appeals of it was they had unlimited hot sauce. So you could take whatever and go crazy. So my brother and I and his friend John, we used to go to there, and then that was the time when Tim Hortons had the $2 Timbits things, and you could get a 1 liter of Coke for like $1. Anyway, given that my budget at that age, being basically a preteen, was not great, this was the only like sort of lunch I could afford while we were out biking. Yeah, well, it was pretty good. So you slam this pizza down, but it was next to the Trent Severn, which is this big river that feeds into one of the Great Lakes, whatever it is. And there's a marina there, so we used to head down to the marina. And of course, there's a billion friggin' seagulls.
This place feels cursed.
So we tried feeding the seagulls different stuff, and they were pretty used to being fed, so they'd go after almost anything. Like, you could literally just hawk a big loogie in the lake, and a seagull would go down and swoop down and eat it. Because they assumed you were just throwing food into the water. Anyway, I fed a seagull this huge piece of pizza crust loaded up with hot sauce, and it tried to swallow the entire pizza crust in one go, and it did, but it was like distended from its neck because I couldn't get it down properly, and it was just like pumping it trying to get it down. And then I guess the hot sauce hit it, and it started making this weird coughing noise. It was strange. There was a one-legged seagull too, and it was kind of funny to watch it land because it couldn't really stop itself, so it ended up just skidding to a halt every single time. No, I didn't asphyxiate anything. The seagull eventually got it down. There's a video of a seagull eating a starfish. You should give it a look. It's pretty crazy. What just happened there? Holy crap. Man, whatever. Reagan, Ubisoft. Pulsing in Discord? I don't know, I'd have to Google it. You can probably Google it just as well as I can.
You're dead. Work with me.
I'm dead, work with you? That's weird.
You're mine.
Crunch. There was basically no industry in that city because it was a military town. So when a Walmart came in, man, it was hopping. The lineup at the job fair was insane. Like the entire friggin' parking lot was loaded up to the gills. There was a cemetery next to the Walmart. It's kind of interesting to look at. Used to get some snacks and just kind of hang out there. It was on the top of this really big ass hill too. And the road was kind of messed up for some reason at the bottom. So occasionally people would go down it too fast and the bottom had a big hump. They'd end up jumping over it like some crappy Dukes of Hazzard remake. You have any respect for seagulls? Their ability to just deep throat anything? Google says you could drive there in 13 hours. Well, be my guest. There used to be a really good pizza place there called Jim's Pizzeria. And it became this restaurant called Tommaso's.
A good horse. Let's get out of here.
But Tommaso's is not as good as Jim's Pizzeria. What do they sell? I'll leave it to your imagination, man. I think I just spat on my microphone, but whatever. Okay, what else was there? Yeah, when the strip club burned down, it ended up becoming a Thai food place, which was really weird. Mugshot of a goat on someone's throat? No? What? Remember, all it takes is one goat. Did I see your herb joke? I don't know, I might have. I just chose to edit it out of my mind so I wouldn't suffer. Selective reading is an important skill. There's actually two strip clubs there. There was the Sherwood Forest Inn, which I never really understood the name of, and I still don't understand why it was called that. Maybe something with Robin Hood. Your laptop is toast? That's sadness. Are you gonna have a Viking funeral for it? And then the other place was called the High Voltage, which made a lot more sense to me, especially given that was like the peak Pamela Anderson era with barbed wire and all that stuff, so it kind of lined up. Place called Ronda's. Nice, sounds classy. They know me by my first name there. Man, I was like 12. The only thing I was interested in was Pokemon cards and Diablo 2. You've only been to 3 strip clubs? I've been to 2. Mr. Riley. I need to increase the amount of points for that thing, I think. That's like the blonde lady getting fired from the Omo factory for giving them 2 testicles. Wow, I got shanked. I mean, weird declaration of intent, I guess, but I like where this druid's head's at. You have a loyal follower. Disgusting. Puns are the lowest form of humor. The lowest. And that's below your mom jokes. That sounds like a boring station, Bobbio. I just hate Fritz. That is not true at all. I am a fan of Austin Powers. Thank you very much. And Rowan Atkinson, who I'm assuming is British. I don't know. Or at least English. Have a good night, Mr. Ramir. Have you actually seen the statistics about the amount of drugs coming from Canada to the US? It's actually pretty funny. A, is this cultural appropriation? I mean, they might, I guess. They'll ultimately go wherever's easiest. Nobody knows. I saw that Rowan Atkinson actually had a new show. It was Man versus, or Man and a Bee, or Man versus Bee, or something. I couldn't handle more than like 10 minutes of it. It was the most cringy thing ever created. Even more so than The Office. Unbelievably painful on so many levels. Oh, that's a snake. Johnny English is good. Yeah, it's just the right amount of cringe. And it's not the type of cringe where it feels incredibly forced for the sake of driving some story forward. We don't say A all the time. How many times have I said A on stream? I have not seen Life on Mars, no. I don't think anybody's actually seen Life on Mars. Did he light himself on fire? That's amazing. Some words bring out my Canadianness? Like what? What outs me as a Canadian? Should I say y'all a lot? Like, would that disguise my identity? About? What? How is about a thing? It's confusing. Well, enjoy it, I guess. It's a long versus short. Oh. A boot. About. A butt. Tell me about it. No, I'm actually just actively interested. Because most people, when they talk about the Canadian about, they say like, oh, it's a boot. Because they rely on South Park for all their Canadianisms. And while they're kind of like halfway true, they're obviously amped up. I'm genetically programmed to notice I don't say A. Interesting. A watered down Canadian. Hmm. The problem is that I was from a military family, right? So my accent is just a mix of the entire cross section of Canada. No, Canada, like French Canada. Talking about the Canadien. Yeah. So most people, when they hear me, they think I'm American. At first, anyway. Nuke the doggo. Yeah, this is dangerous. Let's get to somewhere where I can control the fight a little bit better. I'm not making Canadian shirts, my god. What the hell happened there? This game is trash. I have not seen Yoi Cole.
Hello.
Dirt, cheap. I don't know what pod is.
Up for some
Print on
raiding?
demand. Okay, I got it. A Prince of Darkness. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Enjoy the seagulls. Have a good night, Spindle.
Sail! Catch the wind!
There is a chill here that gives me...
The druids might be about. The druids are pretty intense, to be honest. They wreck my face more often than not. They've set up an outpost here. It's super lame. Now I gotta murder people to get through. And they have a ton of reinforcements. Be able to just do this and get out of here. Literally no value in killing everybody. Do they have ballistas at all? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Alright, let's go. I have no idea what they just said, but that's cool.
Let the sail out!
Got rid of that anti-boat thing. We might deadlift tomorrow. You're wishing for death. Maybe tonight. My God. This one's super effective card against river raids. It is 7 days to die tomorrow. I had Data Basics help me make sure the server works. I'm still very confused as to why using the NVIDIA app to frame rate limit 7 days to die causes my entire computer to blue screen, but hey. Could I do you a favor and DM you when I start? I could probably do that.
There is a chill here that gives me a sense of
I will be sure to phrase it in the form of a pun so that you can understand it. You'll just not be at your PC. Oh my gosh. What kind of nerd isn't at his PC at all times? Let's... Gotta prep for season 2. Yeah, you're rewatching 1 to prep for 2. I don't know. It's all craziness to me. 2's released weekly now? I never actually understood why some shows were released as one big block. Like, people just binge it and then they forget about it. The weekly version builds discourse and discussion, right? Like speculation. That's what you want. New binger on the weekends. I mean, there's gonna be all kinds of people that if they just release it all in one go, they're gonna finish it up the day of. And then all the mystery is gone. I think it's just healthier for the ecosystem to let it sort of dribble out. Wait, is this guy turning into a friggin' werewolf? Is this friggin' Path of Exile here? Oh, he is a werewolf. Jesus. What the hell? Hello, taxing. Yeah, didn't you know that in the Viking era there was werewolves? Exactly. This is the most articulate you've ever been, taxing. What happened to Assassin's Creed? What do you mean? The most controversial change was that with Origins, they moved to more like an action RPG model rather than just stealth killing people. Mirage was a return to the old format of prep and assassinate. The whole prep and assassinate model is not bad. It's just not the same as this. So there's some people who like it and some people who don't. It's just the way it is. Not like this, taxing.
Must be bad.
How many dick pics are you gonna send Mortem today? Stonehenge or something? Holy crap. Why is it so much damage? I'm gonna die again. because of reasons. That is actually stupid. What are you supposed to do about that? Imagine doing minion.
Good day.
What? Let's play with the best man. All right, one more attempt at this crap. An entire bottle of bourbon. This guy is trying to save the entire bourbon industry on his own. Most of Canada stopped buying bourbon.
Keep a tight grip on your weapons. This place feels cursed.
Let's sail.
Canada is a weird place. Well, I guess it's different.
Bring the sail in.
Torpedoes and a lot of cheese. I mean, we do have a lot of cheese curd. Cheese curd's pretty good.
So slow.
You know this because you've never been there?
Let the sail out.
Alright, they're gonna raise the barrier. I'm gonna smash into it. And I'm just gonna follow the river again. And I'm gonna pretend it never happened. Amazing. South Park showed you all you need to know. It's true. It's very true. We are some flappy-headed people.
There is a chill here that gives you a sense of unease.
Down or
There
grip.
may be druids.
Okay. That poison was absolutely insane. What else is around here? Maybe I should just call a raid. See where it goes.
Let's hit the bastards!
Thing is, they serve no purpose other than just to distract. Like, there's no other reason for them. That's okay. I don't think the wolf can chase me up here. You kind of can. Let's hide. Okay, now that the sorceress is dead, I think the wolf just kind of like sits there. I can call in backup in a way, but they're really bad. Actual trash. Can't revive him. I can't revive that other guy. So I end up just losing all my dudes. Because they're really mediocre.
Feel stronger already.
But good for distracting to a point. And the real problem is if at least one of them isn't alive, I can't open up some of the chests. No, I have not heard of that. There's a lot of like off-brand controllers that are actually kind of okay.
Hey, can't do this alone.
Yeah, I have 3 crew members left. I'm pretty happy with the gully kill. Like, even if it doesn't last for another year, I'll be totally okay with it. But so far, so good. I played a crap ton of Monster Hunter on this thing.
I must take care of this fog.
Did I already get everything? Yeah, I guess. Legs and pigs. Interesting. Oh, Matthew. All kinds of runes. Did I like the Nintendo 64? I never had one. Played a little bit of like Super Mario, but that was it. Basically, I had a regular NES, and then I had a Xbox 360. That is it. I guess it would be the 360. I mean, more the portable consoles, I guess. I had a 3DS at one point and one of the regular Game Boys. So I played a bunch of stuff on that. I really wanted a PlayStation 2, but by the time I saved up enough money for it, it was obsolete. Where the heck do I get this river clue? I got the 3DS way late into its production run, because I needed something to do on the bus, and at the time, cell phones were kind of crappy. PSPs had amazing hardware, but their software sucked. The games that were available were not great. I've still got my PSP.
Blood!
The cool thing about the PSP is if you modded it or whatever, you could play all kinds of emulators. Bust that thing out one day? No.
There may be druids about.
I don't even know how I'd stream it, to be honest.
me strength.
I guess
Full sail! Sail down!
it did have a portal on the bottom of it. I don't know. Camera, man, those streams cause me so much cringe. Like the people that have their Switch or whatever, and they just have this camera looking towards it. They're just not watchable. For me, anyway.
You're like a lame coward. We have this.
Ooh. There's nothing even on the PSP that I really want to play other than Patapon, but I could just buy Patapon for the PC. Man, trying to play a rhythm game while you're bouncing around on a bus is a real struggle. Which I played a lot of rhythm games on the PSP and a lot of Lumines. Yeah, Final Fantasy Theatrhythm and Patapon were both rhythm games. You know, the stream. I don't know, man. I just always found it super painful and hard to watch. I don't do anything that I wouldn't want to see, I think is the main rule I've got. And I can never handle that kind of stuff. I'm better off emulating things, honestly. There's got to be a PSP emulator out there. Is this guy some special guy? Norse Gale Gallerglass. Ooh. I mean, if this is a game that I want to play, I can play it, I guess. Oh, he's right there. Funny. No, he's not special, he's just an elite. Right in the gut. Yeah, I will emulate it long before I bust up my PSP again. When it comes to old hardware like that, you just get a way better result because they can't output a resolution that's high enough to look okay. It's part of the reason why I don't like streaming my Switch either. It just doesn't have the quality. it is Assassin's
We
Creed.
beat
It's
the
not
Raven
Cuddle
this day.
Creed.
Give me a hand over here.
How can I, Mr. Riley? I should probably call it scene 2. Cuddler's Creed.
Oh, a good horse.
Your mission
Get out of here.
is to hug the unhuggable. Exactly. Where the heck is this stuff? Heavy river defenses.
Hey!
Sail. Catch the wind. Drop the sail. Run up the sail.
Where do I find this river clue? I don't know, man. Some people really like feet. Some people like to watch. I have no idea. It's harmless, whatever. I'll just hold my questions, like trying to understand the purpose of the universe, and I'll carry on with my life. That's basically it. Some things are better left unanswered, I guess. She wants to just kind of spin around like an idiot. I'm okay with this. Ooh. I thought druids were supposed to love the land or something, not set it on fire. How did they see me? Not for fun, I guess. Female zombie plagueis types. I had never played RE4. Who spotted me? Stealth games. Kinda lame sometimes.
Easy. Something's not right.
My God. I keep getting spotted. I think it's just all the poison crap everywhere. What made it so exciting?
Ergas, a cack.
Bah. Patience is key. The fast zombie. I guess when they're not zombies, they can go fast. Oh my gosh. Is this thing puking out the fog? Can I get rid of it? Maybe that'll help. Oh gosh. Tank controls are always lame. I think most people didn't like them. I think I'm stealthing right now, but I could be wrong. She's set herself on fire. That's amazing. Don't play with matches, kids. Yeah. Didn't carry. Area not available. That's unfortunate. Can I isolate one of these nerds? Man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. This is such an obnoxious part of the game. Oh, what are the chances? Break line of sight. Infinite patience. I did. Problem is I don't have any way to heal myself. And these guys are very strong. So I'm trying to get them to split up like they currently are, but they're not facing good direction. Doing a little less killing, a little more assassinating. Have a good night. Putting them to sleep is pretty OP. Pretty OP. So just the one now? There's two. What the heck was that? He has magic powers or something. I'm dead now. Ah, this game sucks so much sometimes. I'm actually dead. Yeah. All right. I'll do this another time. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.